Hello, welcome to the Thematic Unit Stage 3 review for EDU 615. I'm Dr. Weaver and I will be your host. At the beginning of Stage 3, in Section A, you are asked to sequence the key teaching and learning activities, including how technology will be incorporated, to equip learners to engage with, develop, and demonstrate the desired understandings. You will also need to code each assignment with the appropriate initials of the where-to elements. In Section C, Charted Elements, you are to complete the weekly chart that designates the learning experience sequence by day and link directly to the where-to codes. For the final project in EDU 615, I will allow you to just submit the chart that is listed in Section C. However, you will need to make sure that all the required elements for Sections A and C are included in the chart. That means that you will need to include the technology you will use or your students will use, and then the where-to code elements. Now you will be able to find the correct where-to elements in the Thematic Unit template. If you have any questions about this, please contact me. This page contains the first week of charted elements. You will notice that it is easy to read and that this author has included the details necessary for the first week. The following two slides will show you week 2 and week 3. Section B speaks to incorporation of technology. Here you will explain how technology will be incorporated to equip students to engage with, develop, and demonstrate the desired understandings. This is any type of technology, including teacher-led or student use. Please remember that in this section you do not need to discuss differentiation because that will be in Section E. So just explain the different types of technology you will use. Here is an example of how this student wrote about her incorporation of technology in the thematic unit. In Section D, Differentiated Learning Experiences, you will evaluate how you would differentiate the learning experiences to meet the needs of all the students in your classroom without using technology. This may mean adjusting some needs for individual students, perhaps those who have been mentioned in your classroom description as having special needs. Remember that this is a section where you must support your use of differentiation with scholarly research. Here is an example of Section D, Differentiated Learning Experiences. Section E, Differentiated Learning Experiences, the incorporation of technology, asks you to analyze how you would incorporate technology to support the differentiation of learning experience to meet the needs of all students in your classroom. So this is where you will discuss how technology is used in your classroom to differentiate learning. This may mean adjusting some needs for individual students. Don't forget to support your use of technology for differentiation with scholarly research. This is an example of Section E, Differentiated Learning Experiences, the incorporation of technology. The student selected 3 different types of technology that she will use in her unit and how she will use this to meet the needs of all her students. Now we come to the last section in Stage 3, Section F, Reflection on Learning Experiences. Here you will analyze how you would modify the learning experience plan based on student achievement. You will need to base this reflection on the scenario classroom results in the learner profile data document and those that are listed in the Thematic Unit template. Please don't forget to support your ideas with scholarly research. This is the example of Section F, Reflection of Learning Experiences. Notice that right at the beginning, she lets us know that this reflection is based on the classroom results. Then she tells us how she's going to modify the learning experiences. Following Stage 3 is the reference list. Note that the reference list comes before the appendices. All resources within this list must be aligned with APA style. The reference list should contain only those resources that were cited in the body of the text. The next 5 slides will show you the example of different types of resources that this student has listed in her reference list. Following the reference list is the appendices. Only one appendix is required, and that is the rubric from the performance task, the summative. But you may have formative rubrics or other figures or charts that you have included. Please remember to keep these to a minimum, and each one should be labeled with a letter, like Appendix A and then Appendix B. It's important that if you do use an appendix, that it is cited on the page where it was discussed. This concludes the review of Stage 3 of the Thematic Unit. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. I hope these videos have proved helpful and that you will be successful in submitting your final project. Have a great day.